Hello everyone, today's book is called I Want That Nut. It's by Madeline Valentine. And it looks like we got a couple of little creatures who are fighting about an acorn. Mouse and Chipmunk were playing together when they heard a kerplunk. They peeked through the bushes and saw, so we've got Mouse, we've got Chipmunk. What do you think they saw? Let's see. A nut. A big, beautiful nut. Yeah, look at that acorn. Mouse looked at the nut. Chipmunk looked at the nut. You take it. No, you take it. I insist. You really should take it. Well, I guess I did see it first. Okay, I'll take it. Well, so they're kind of arguing, but in the end they both said, we'll take. Each one said that they would take it. Uh-oh. Chipmunk took the nut. Wonder how Mouse is going to feel. Chipmunk and the nut were inseparable. They played together, they read together, they lay in the grass together, and they stared at the clouds together. Wow. Chipmunk really loves that nut. We've got Mouse saying, I want that nut. Mouse went in Chipmunk's house for a friendly visit. He very politely knocked at the door. Mouse, Chipmunk, and the nut sat down to tea. Oh my gosh, they're even having the acorn as part of their tea party. Oh my goodness. I think Mouse is looking a little unhappy. What do you think? This is lovely, thank you. It's our pleasure. The nut and I are very happy that you stopped by. Oh look, a dinosaur! What do you think Mouse is going to do while Chipmunk is looking away? Mouse took the nut. Uh-oh. Mouse and the nut did everything together. They played tic-tac-toe together. They napped together. They were having a dance party together when there was a knock at the door. So now Mouse gets to hang out with the acorn just like Chipmunk had been. Knock on the door. Who do you suspect it is? The visitor looked a little familiar. Hello, I'm the judge of the most beautiful nut contest. You may have heard of us. Do you have a nut? Yes. Give me that nut. I'm laughing because I'm looking at the disguise of this creature. Who is it really? Yeah, it's the Chipmunk all dressed up and pretending to be somebody totally different so that Mouse will give the nut back. So silly. Mouse paused. He looked very closely at the visitor. He handed the visitor the nut and whoosh! It worked. We might not have been fooled by Chipmunk's costume, but Mouse was. And now Chipmunk's out of there. Chipmunk and the nut were having the best time together when Mouse stepped over. Hand over that nut. Oh, I see. A fight coming on. The nut is mine. Actually, it's mine. Who said that? These two both were saying, the nut is mine. But then there's a third voice. Actually, it's mine. I wonder who that could be. Let's find out. It fell out of my tree this morning, and I've been looking for it all day. Thank you for finding my nut. Goodbye. It's a squirrel who is much larger than Mouse and Chipmunk. how do you think Mouse and Chipmunk are feeling? Mouse and Chipmunk sat down together. That got a little out of hand, didn't it? Yes, it did. I'm sorry I stole the nut. I'm sorry I stole the nut. Aw. I'm glad they recognized that they were acting a little bit unfriend-like and apologized. They didn't even have that nut for a whole day. Hey, look at this log. Looks like they found a new thing to hang out with. A log. Mouse smiled at Chipmunk. Chipmunk smiled at Mouse. Mouse, Chipmunk, and the log had the best time together. It does look like a fabulous time, and what's even better is that they're together with the log. The end. Well, I thought that was kind of a fun book. You know, it kind of reminded me a little bit of, maybe you've seen those movies called Ice Age, where the squirrel is desperate to get the acorn. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit. And I see a lot of acorns out in fall, and I'm sure a lot of different creatures are eager to have them. But in the end, Mouse and Chipmunk decided that being friends was probably more important than anything else. And I'm glad they learned that lesson. Thanks for reading and learning with me. I hope you have a terrific day. See you soon.